Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Let's have some fun. Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to the Let's Talk and Hum with Rhypi here, where I do a variety of different games when I'm not doing the driving streams and these driving streams in the summertime. I try to do them when I can. Right now, we're transitioning back into the school year, so I'm trying to decide how often I'm going to do these. So, if you are listening to this afterwards, feel free to just type something in chat in the comments since you won't see chat, and just tell me, hey, I would really like to see this once a day during the weekdays like you had it last year, or you don't have to do that many this year. Just depends on what you guys want to see, besides times when I just want to do the stream, because I know I'm gonna have those days that I just want to. It just depends on what's going on, to say the least. Welcome in, everybody. And I forgot to share it out, but that's okay. I don't have to share out every stream, because I know at the end of the day, it just depends on the flow of traffic, to say the least. Hey Zeke, how's your day going so far? Hope you've had a good week. We're just relaxing, chillaxing. Where you say hi, feel free to tell me how you're doing. Or if you just want to talk about something random, I'll leave that up to you guys. Welcome in. And if you happen to watch this later, feel free to tell me something that you want me to maybe talk about in a future stream, so I can plan to talk about it. Today was my second day back from the summer, where right now I'm slowly getting things ready for my classroom. And found out today I might be doing a statistics class, depending on how they fit into my schedule. So that's going to be interesting to see. Hey, Danny Barry, how's things going for you? What's up with you? For those of you that wasn't here yesterday, last time I told you guys that my schedule is just the college prep class, even though it's not a credit class this year because of how Texas ruled it, and the people that's in charge of the state level decided not to count the class, but we still offer it so we can help students pass the tests to enter college, the TSI. So I'll keep trying my best to help each of them out to the best of my ability. That's all I can do. That's why sometimes you'll hear me talk about education stuff like now, sometimes math, sometimes other things. Just depends on what's going on. Because that's what I do when I'm not with you guys, of me being a high school math teacher / college instructor and a high school math coach. Excuse me, onions. Right now, it's interesting seeing some people's faces when they was like, oh, I have honors now or advanced classes now. Because they used to have one level, so surprised some of them. Hopefully they do good with it, because I know it can daunting at first, because especially if you're used to on level, that you're trying to think how to level them up from what your expectations was when you was on level. Some schools do it effectively. Some schools may feel like that they don't do it effectively. It just depends on what's going on. But at the end of the day, we're all here to support our students. And I know some people that are my regulars, they're like, need a nameless at some point. Because I've heard people call when I'm rating people that are the Rhypi Knights, and thank you all for all the hearts that are spammed at the moment. At the end of the day, it's just figuring out how to best help everything I can. And this year, because of me, I might still have 2 preps, but I'm still thinking about making math videos from time to time. And not on this channel, but on my math channel, so we'll see. Let's see how I want to do it. So I keep debating about it, and then I'm like, would people watch this? Other people have already made this kind of video and stuff like that. So, but like with a lot of things, I keep debating and doubting, and many other things of content creating. Of like, would this be something people want to see? At the end of the day, I just need to make it just because I want to make it and worry about it as much. Welcome in, everybody, if you're just tuning in. Right now, we're just relaxing, chillaxing, and talking to you guys as I see you guys in chat. And for those of you that are worried about my safety, I always have it where you guys are just part of my vision that I don't have to worry about not being able to see around me. Yo, J5! How's things been going for you? One of the people that enjoys doing the spamming of the hearts. I understand that. No problem whatsoever. Still can greet you no matter when I see you. Been busy but good as well. That right now this summer, during the first part me doing the summer school, second part me going to different conferences so I can get my hours up, because I, as a teacher, I have to have so many hours every 5 to 7 years to make sure that I can recertify, because mine's coming up soon. And I want to make sure I have the hours and no one questions if I have the hours. But who knows for sure? Oh, everything's gonna work out. I just know I enjoy what I do, whether it's with you guys, whether it's with my students. That it's just a cool thing to be able to say I enjoy. Because I know with some people teaching, it doesn't always feel that way for some. So, but at the same time, I know that there's some of us that enjoy teachers, and some of us we despise teachers because how we've learned or how we didn't learn. So what's going on, to say the least. Oh, things might have been disconnected for a second, even though it wasn't disconnected on my side. Weird. Who knows for sure? It depends on the school. Some schools it matters. Some schools it doesn't matter. It just depends on how it's weighed. Because like for my school, it matters if they pass the test at the end of the year. If they matter if they're considered college ready and stuff like that. But every couple of years, they change what those qualifications are in Texas wise. I don't know about other places, of course. But I know some places they'll pay the same no matter what, but they grade the teacher based on how they observe the class. If they don't like how the class was run, you have a lot of intervention. It just depends on what's going on. Because they want to make sure every teacher that wants to learn and be a better teacher they can be. But they also want to reward ones who you can tell know what they're doing and they're showing what they can do. So different ways that some administrations have tried to support their teachers, but I know there's some schools where it feels kind of military-like in a sense, where it's only one way or the other. It's not anything in between. It just depends on how that culture of the school is. Because everyone has their own way of running a class, their own way of running a school and stuff like that. And why some teachers work in some schools and some teachers work with no matter what school they're at or who's the administration. It's one of those interesting things. At the end of the day, it just depends on what everyone values and what. Because I know some teachers that they are heartbroken anytime they fail a student, but there's also teachers where they're like, I could care less. I only have one pass, so be it. I've seen both kinds of teachers throughout my teaching and throughout my time as a student/educator as well. Now, I've also heard stories about previous too. Hello, EJ. How are you doing today? Welcome in. But yeah, just can't tell you guys for sure how it is for every location ever. I just know just from the ones I've been to, that's so many different things to consider. Salve, Jonas Arbrigado. Thank you for being here, brother. It's like for you guys, I like being able to talk to all you guys as best as I can. But I know there's going to be days when everyone's busy and it's going to be a silent chat at times. It just depends on what's going on. I also know there's some days where everyone's going to want to type at some point, and everyone's going to wonder if I can keep up with chat when the day rises, when we have that many people. And me, my ass, and one of my mods, hey, can you put it on slow down if it goes that fast? And someone asked me how long. Because some chats do move that fast. Would it be cool if I had that happen? Just challenge myself to see if I can talk to everyone? Yeah. But I also know some people enjoy being able to not worry about, oh, they can only send a message every 300 seconds. Every once in a while, I haven't seen him recently, but he does his own streams from time to time. I can always message you later, his app, so you can see when he streams if you want he does a lot of art stuff / collaboration streams with other people. That's why I every once in a while he's able to stop by, but I don't worry about it if he can't, because I know how busy he is now. So yeah. Just trying to remember your Discord username right now. I think I remember it. So. Mine is still just Rhypi if you want to message me at some point, remind me to give you the at that I use now so you can find him. Because it's not anything. He doesn't have always watching YouTube anymore, if I remember right. I decided to change it. Well, welcome in everybody if you're just tuning in. I'm Rhypi, where we just chill out and hang out, talk to you guys when I can, whether it's me waiting at a stoplight or me just being able to see you guys without breaking my vision. Just depends on what's going on. But welcome in everybody. That he streams on here, but it's just, remember his channel used to be called Always Watching YouTube. I think it's like Ancient Jimmy something now. Because he decided to change his name, or his at, I should say. And he sometimes streams around this time, sometimes later, but usually not past 2 a.m. my time. So yeah, if I had my computer in front of me, I would type it in to remind myself, but on the phone I can't really easily do that without the stream buffering. But yeah. Hello, Colleen, how are you doing today? Welcome in. And if I said your name wrong, feel free to let me know. I just am thinking of different ways to say your name because I've seen different spellings and with the same spelling, two to three different ways of saying it. So feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But welcome in. But I'm like, right now, what comes to my mind is saying Colleen. But if I'm wrong, feel free to spell it phonetically if you want me to say it properly. Just in case I see you again. But yeah, if I'm wrong, feel free to give me some kind of phonetic or how you prefer me saying it, so I make sure I say it right the next time. I'm just thinking of one of my students that I had a couple years ago, so that's the only reason why I want to make sure that I do things correctly, because I know for some of you guys your name matters. Excuse me. For me today, around 9 or 10, playing Guild Wars 2. In about 5.5 hours. Remember, you can always check the schedule that I post on every Monday if you want to know more details. No worries at all, J5. No worries at all. Catch you next time I see you, whenever that is. Appreciate you stopping by as always. You as well, J5. Have a good day. / evening. For those of you that's tuning in, welcome in. If you want to say hi, feel free to say hi. If you want to tell me how your day's going, I'll leave that up to you guys. Or if you just want to talk about stuff randomly, feel free to do so. Right now, for me, I'm kind of talking about education stuff. So, but if you guys want something else that I talk about right now, feel free to let me know. And for some of you guys that are new to the channel, you might be like, why are you talking about education? Right? This is a gaming channel. It's because when I'm not with you guys, I am a high school math teacher / college instructor and math coach at the high school level as well. So I do a little bit of different things when I'm not with you guys. So, just as background for those of you that didn't hear it, or y'all never been around the channel before. Explains why I worry about saying people's names correctly sometimes. That's just me. Just relaxing and chillaxing as best as we can, because that's what we can do. And sometimes it's just, for some of you guys, I know that when you realize that I don't mind answering questions, I know that's when I'll start seeing some of you guys message me about different things. But until then, for me, sometimes I just think about whatever comes to my mind at the moment. It just depends on how everything goes. And it looks like I'm gonna be in a dead zone soon, so I'll go ahead and wrap it up while the stream is still operational. I hope everyone has a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you're watching the stream, or video, or VOD, or reading any of my